And it is the natural expression of humans to put lots of penises in lots of vaginas. Nowadays, red pill calls it body count, and they weaponize that typically against women.
Mm.
If she's got a high body count, she can't handle intimacy. She won't be a good partner. But the truth is, monogamy. I'm not preaching for or against monogamy. Monogamy is evolutionary sin. Mother Nature wants lots of penises and lots of vaginas, and our ancestors lived communally, and everybody had sexual access to everybody. Nobody was deprived of sex. Nobody did body counts back in the day. Mother Nature wanted us procreating, and it wanted genetic diversity. So that's a lot of penises and a lot of vaginas. But again, religion comes along, and then we go to the other extreme, and red pill comes along and weaponizes stuff against women and again, even against ourselves. And actually, well, that's what religion did. It weaponized things against us, right?
Yeah.
So when we're not being weaponized by outside sources, we'll have a normal appetite. We'll eat when we're hungry, and we won't eat when we're not. We'll have normal appetites around sex. We'll have sexual connection with people we care about, and we probably won't seek out to have sex with people we don't care about. It's only when we're deprived of it and told we're bad, like you can't eat Ben and Jerry's, that I want to go eat every flavor of Ben and Jerry's.
Mm.
Right? But if I'm not told I can't eat it, after a while I go, yeah, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's when we try to repress anything, when we hate on anything, when we wrap anything in shame, we actually supercharge it. So the truth is, for example, my first two wives were my first two sexual partners, and I was married to those two women for 25 years. When I got divorced in my late 40s, that was the only two people I had sex with. And primarily because early in life, my nice guy patterns, I practiced nice guy seduction. I hid my sexuality from women. I listened to them talk about their problems. I tried to fix their problems. I tried to be different from the other bad men who only wanted one thing, according to the women. Right? I'm not that guy. And so when I got out there in the dating world in my late 40s, I didn't know what planet I'd landed on, because women were coming on to me. They were hitting on me. They were getting naked on first and second dates without me even, trying to make anything happen. And I go, what planet have I landed on? This isn't how I thought the world worked. So I went through a phase that I called my integrated man whore phase, that I just decided, okay, because of my own sexual wounding and shame, I'd actually been pretty sexually repressed a lot of my life. And I thought, okay, I'm going to say yes to every sexual opportunity. And I'll walk through whatever open doors. And I did. And I had sex with another number of women. My body count probably wasn't all that high. It was probably about 25, 30 women. And I kind of reached a point after 3 or 4 years of that, I thought, I don't really enjoy this that much. I'd rather have sex with somebody I know, that I like, that I trust, that I want to see again. And it just instinctively, kind of like I did with Ben and Jerry's, after I kind of let myself go through whatever I needed to, I settled down to where, I just became a serial monogamist. That I only wanted to have sex with whoever the person was I liked enough to want to have sex with. So I really slowed down. When I got to the point where I was dating women, I wouldn't even approach having sex with them till I'd known them for a few months. And the women are kind of going, what's wrong with this guy? I really dig him. How come he's not trying to get into my pants? Well, I wanted to get to know him, right? But I had to consciously go through that phase of where, to make up kind of like for what I hadn't gone through when I was younger. And then once I got through it, I was done. Just like once I got through Ben and Jerry's, I was done with it. So it's only when we get these repressive forces out there that stuff gets out of whack and out of control. Most animals don't get neurotic until they come into contact with humans. Then they get neurotic. But most just do what they do. It's kind of like what they do what they do on the Animal Channel. And so the whole sexuality thing, I don't think we're ever going to get straightened out anytime in the near future. It's still it's so twisted culturally. But I don't think the thing you mentioned of, okay, if a person doesn't have shame to repress them, they'll go crazy. Usually shame drives more acting out behavior than not. So I'm saying, let's get the shame out of stuff and just let people be who they are. And it will usually take a fairly natural course. We'll sleep when we need to sleep. We'll eat when we need to eat. We'll procreate when it's time to procreate. And we'll probably be a lot less neurotic.
Head over to Jordan Checker Podcast to get the full exclusive experience.